Hello and welcome back. This is video number 3, and we're going to talk about how you can get access to your Facebook ad pixel and how you can also go about creating new ones. So all you have to do is simply go to business.facebook.com and log into your business manager, as we talked briefly about this in the previous video. And up at the top, you want to put your mouse over here, and to the right, you're going to see Measure and Report. And underneath this, you're going to see Events Manager and Pixels. So what you want to do is you can either click on Pixels or Event Manager. In this case, we'll click on Pixels. Now, bear in mind that the user interface can change, but a lot of times it will be the same in terms of what to access and what you have access to and all that. So really what you're interested in are the pixels. So right now in this account, you can see that I have several pixels, and we can get an idea of the traffic that is going to them, the standard events, and we'll talk more about standard events and why they're important in terms of being inside of your funnel, trying to figure out, okay, is this person just a lead? Have they opted in to your landing page? Have they purchased? Have they taken a certain action? So it's wise to create different standard events to get a better idea of who completes certain actions within your funnel. Otherwise, you're not going to know, right? So to create a pixel, all you have to do is click on Add New Data Source, click on Facebook Pixel, and it'll bring up a menu that looks like this. So all you need to do is simply name the pixel. So depending on what you're trying to promote, or put it as your business name, you can put this here as long as you know what that is going to be in the future. So if you name it something that you will have no idea what it is in the future, then that's a concern. So make sure that you name it something that you're promoting, something that is related to your business. And then of course, as an option, you can enter your website URL right here. Now, when you're done, you can click Create. Now, before we do that, you can see that it says create up to 100 pixels with your business account. Now, I will say that if you're promoting different products, you may want to have a different pixel for different products. And the reason being is because what the Facebook pixel is it's basically a piece of tracking code that gathers data about the people that visit a certain site. So let's say, for example, that you're promoting scuba diving. So you're not going to want to have ads related to scuba diving and ads related to car repair all on the same pixel. Because what's going to happen is the people that are interested in car repair, Facebook is going to gather that data, and then they're going to gather the other data of the other niche, and then it's going to mesh it all together. So the purpose of the pixel is not just for tracking, but to tell Facebook what kind of customer that you are trying to attract. Because later down the road, as you begin to collect the data, you begin to train the pixel, as they say, then you will be able to create lookalike audiences where you can tell Facebook and say, hey, go out and find customers similar to the people that are visiting this page where the pixel is located. So you want to make sure that you have totally different pixels for totally different niches. So just keep that in mind when you create your pixels. So go ahead and do that, click Create, and you're good to go. Okay, so once you create the pixel and you fill in your name and the website URL, you're going to see this pop-up. The next thing you need to do is get your pixel code. Now, it gives you 3 different options, and of course, like I said, Facebook can change. They change their user face a lot, but what you're looking for is the manually install pixel code yourself. Now, If you want to email these pixels to your developer, you can do that via the third option, but we're going to click this. So as you can see here, it says step number 1, locate the header code for your website. So what we want to do is we want to find the pixel, which is this item here. So if I click this, it will immediately copy the pixel. So right now I have the code on my clipboard. Now we're going to need to insert that code, as Facebook is saying, in the head tags. Now, if you do not know HTML and you want to give it to your developer, that's fine. But for the most part, if you're using something like a website builder or a landing page builder, then you want to basically put the tracking code, which is what the pixel is, into the header tag. So I'm going to give you an example by using a program called ClickFunnels, which allows you to create landing pages. And it's very similar concept as other landing page builders, but basically you want to put this in the head code. So we'll give you an idea of how all that works and how to do all that when we talk about funnels later down the road in the end of the video course. Now, another thing you want to do is on step 3, it says automatic advanced matching. We want to turn that on. So we want to click turn on. So we want to turn all these on, and then we want to click continue. Now, at this point, Facebook is going to talk about standard events. Now, we're going to stop here because that's enough information. So what I want you to do is go ahead and create your pixel, get the code, and put it on your clipboard and save it in a safe location. And don't worry about standard events. We'll talk more about that in the next video. Hello and welcome back. This is video number 4, and we're going to talk about standard events. So the purpose of standard events is to allow you to track what is happening inside of your funnel. So for example, if we have a funnel where we just send people to a opt-in page and our goal is to get them to sign up and give their email address to us, we want to figure out how many people are just going to the page and not filling their name and email versus how many people are filling their name and email. And of course, maybe our funnel is deeper. And besides an email opt-in funnel, we have something like a purchase funnel. So we send people to a sales page. We want to know how many of those have purchased and how many of those have not purchased. So the people who have not purchased, perhaps we want to create a retargeting ad to warm them up, to perhaps give them a discount or something to get them to potentially buy. So that's the goal here, is you need to be able to test every step of the way inside of your funnel. Now I'm going to give you some more practical examples in the next few videos where we talk about things like the email opt-in funnel. We'll talk about the purchase funnel, and I'll give you real life examples and how to place your pixels and all of that. But for now, let's talk about the standard events. So this gives you an idea of the standard events that Facebook has pre-created for you. They have e-commerce and retail, they have automotive, they have education, they have entertainment and media, they have financial services, professional services, real estate, technology, travel, and other business category. Now, let's just click on one of these. Let's just do e-commerce and retail. So as you can see here, it says view content. This happens when a visit to a content page you care about, such as a product page, a landing page, or an article. So this would be kind of the initial landing page. Then we have the search, we have add to wish lists, we have add to cart, we have initiate checkout, we have add payment info, purchase, subscribe, start trial, and more. Now, how do we apply this to the pixel? So to get an idea, you're going to place the pixel on every single page of your funnel. Now, if you click this, you'll notice that it gives you different values. So for example, we can add conversion value, currency, and other variables to get an idea of what's happening. Now, to keep it simple, you can see that it has FBQ, track, view content. Now, I'm going to say that if you want to customize the standard event, you can. What I mean by that is where it says view content, you can use your own work, and that will show up in the reporting. Now, it's better to stick with what Facebook gives you because then you have a more uniform standard event codes. So as you're looking through the variety of campaigns and ads that you have, you can get a better idea of what's happening if you understand the lingo. So if we scroll down here, we see add to cart. So you can see that it says FBQ, track, add to cart. So you're basically going to add this code to your header of that page. Now, don't worry, we'll show you how to do all of that in the next few videos. So I just want to give you an idea of how to track every step of the way. So we've got add to cart. We have all these other ones that we talked about. And if we scroll back up, we've got education. So we've got view content, complete registration, purchase, we have contact, we have lead, we have start trial, and more. So now that you have an idea of the different codes and the different standard events that are available to you, let's move on to the next video and talk about some real life application.